follow their every move on social media. We watch their lives unfold on reality TV. Our society, and especially teenage girls, seem to have this obsession with celebrities today. In fact, our obsession has supported an entire industry off of wanting to know more about our favorite celebrities, the paparazzi. Bo Burnham's song Repeat Stuff, which was written in 2013, comments on how celebrities in the pop music industry affect teens. Burnham points out that pop singers exploit their audiences to perpetuate their own fast-paced lifestyles. Instead of idolizing them, perhaps we should look elsewhere for role models or inspiration. Using a popular 4-chord progression complete with a chorus that you can sing after just one listen, the structure of Repeat Stuff makes it clear that it's a parody of the modern pop song. Pop songs are notorious for sounding almost all the same because they copy and paste like the same 4-chord progressions. Yet, it's the lyrical content of this song which makes the song so interesting. So there are many references to the negative effects of pop stars, but one of the most interesting to me was in the interlude where Burnham sings, "I'm in magazines full of model teens so far above you, so read them and hate yourself and pay me to tell you I love you. And the parents will always come along because their little girl is in love." These lines outline the vicious cycle of the pop music industry, of how teens feel horrible after looking at unrealistic body images found in magazines. So then they go and buy pop songs where the singer tells them that they're amazing and they're loved. And all the while, it's the parents that are paying and perpetuating this obsession that their kids have. So we often see this today with parents taking their kids to countless concerts or buying them a bunch of celebrity gear. And here Burnham is ridiculing parents, saying that they should be held accountable for what they're encouraging. Like, they should realize that pop stars aren't the greatest role models for their kids. So, as you're listening, I'm sure you noticed these next two examples, which were at the end of the first verse where he sings, "In 1,000 ways, in 1,000 songs, some with the same 4 chords, but you'll still love it, let me finger you." And at the end of the second verse, where he says, "You're not appealing to little girls who don't have arms, but they can't use iTunes, so fuck them, who needs them?" Although, yes, they're funny because it's so unexpected. The shock factor in these lines force listeners to actually listen to what Burnham is saying. For the first example, this is a reference to how pop stars use sex appeal to sell more albums, which is not necessarily a good thing, especially for younger listeners. And in the next example, he references the marginalization of groups that are different, because in pop songs, almost everyone seems to be normal and perfect. Both of these are two very poignant observations on the nature of the pop music industry, which are made more powerful through the use of shock. The pop music industry is a vicious industry that perpetuates a dark cycle of self-hate among teens. And Burnham argues that pop stars know exactly what they're doing when they write songs like the one that Burnham is parodying. In the last line he says, "We know it's not right, we know it's not funny, but we'll stop beating this dead horse when it stops spitting out money." It's a good point, yet at the same time it's somewhat ironic that he, someone who can be considered a pop star, is trying to promote this message. After all, his YouTube videos have millions of views, and he does have millions of Screaming Girls fans. He himself is capitalizing on the industry that he is so blatantly mocking in the song. So, although Burnham brings up a lot of good points in this song, Burnham himself may not be the best role model either.